This is Steve Worth with John Kricfalusi. We're moving on to the third of the Hook cartoons. This is Tokyo Woes, directed by Robert Clampett.
Bob Clampett is my favorite director, my favorite cartoonist of all time. I've said why on the Looney Tunes discs and in articles and in interviews. There's so many things to say about Clampett. We only have 3 minutes here, so. What every other director is known for, Clampett has, and 10 things more. You could study 10 Chuck Jones cartoons and find, 10 ideas or something, maybe 20 ideas. Those 20 ideas you'll find packed in a minute of a Clampett cartoon. He just gives you everything. He's the most entertainment-oriented of all the directors. So he's perfect for war propaganda films. He keeps everything lively and exciting all the time. And now this is kind of misleading here. I don't know who did this scene, because this doesn't look anything like a Clampett cartoon until now. All of a sudden, Manny Gould, I think it's Manny Gould because Mark Hausler told me. It's Manny Gould. I'm not always sure about his scenes, but it's pretty. Look at the difference between the animation in this cartoon and the other two cartoons. Both Chuck Jones and Bob McKimson are very conservative. Clampett, obviously, is not conservative. If you freeze frame this stuff, you'll be absolutely amazed how many crazy drawings there are. It's not even just the drawings that you see on the screen. The ones on the way from pose to pose are incredible. This cartoon really stands out in all these Hook cartoons. This scene here, this doesn't look at all like a Clampett cartoon. This looks like Frank Tashlin drew this character. That's his version of a racist Jap. This is a little bit boring. Oh, here comes Manny Gould again. Look at that. If you're going to do a racist joke, go right to the heart of it. Okay. By the way, this character here, Mike wants to tell you that he's voiced by Arthur Lake, who also did Dagwood in the movies. Look at this animation. Oh my God. Look at the difference between this animation of Hook and the other two guys. This is Rod Scribner. This is some of the most beautiful animation I've ever seen. Not this. This is just kind of run-of-the-mill for Clampett. Kind of boring right here. Okay, this next scene I think is Bob McKimson. Bob McKimson did a lot of animation in this cartoon, even though he directed the other Hook cartoon. Oh, you gotta freeze frame this missile. This is the dirtiest missile you've ever seen. I wish we could freeze frame this for you now. It has a flaccid wiener, it has an erect wiener, and every stage in between. Look at these drawings. This is Rod Scribner here. Look how beautiful these drawings are in the animation. Look at that. He's doing a racist caricature of a girl, and he still makes her look hot. Unbelievable. Oh, look at that dirty thing flying around. By the way, when you look at this on the Laserdisc that was out a few years ago, and if it ever appears on one of the official Warner Brothers DVDs, it'll probably be DeviantArt, and it won't look anywhere near as good as this. In other words, DeviantArt is where they ruin the lines. They erase all the lines on the characters, and that's what all the big corporations do to old cartoons now. Rod Scribner. Whoa, look at this animation. You have to freeze frame this animation. It's unbelievable. This is a really weird combination of styles. It's Bob Clampett, who's wild. It has elements of 30s surreal cartoons in it, and it has elements of what's coming soon is the 50s style, Hank Ketchum. This is a combination of 3 decades of styles. And it's kind of a window into the future of what would have happened had Clampett stayed at Warner Brothers with more angular characters. People wonder whether he could have handled it. Well, he sure proves it in this cartoon. This is Bob McKimson's animation. Oh, look at Clampett never wastes a frame. You see the way that money moved? He made the money have character. Look at how extreme these poses are. When this is McKimson. There's a great scene. Well, wait a second. Look at this. Look how solid that girl is. That's got to be McKimson. Dude, look at these takes. The anticipation. This anticipation coming up. Whoa. Everything in a Clampett cartoon is 10 times more extreme than everybody else's. Here comes another boner joke. You got to end on a boner. You want to keep the military interested. Boing. Get out there and buy those war bonds. The end.